Hey everybody, I hope you are having a wonderful Monday. I am Emily. Welcome to our team. If you've been here for a while, you make great decisions. And I just kind of want to keep the theme of Motivation Monday going. I want to encourage you and inspire you at the beginning of your week. And I just kind of want to revisit this topic. Maybe you've heard about it. If you're a new ambassador, your sponsor, or your friend that invited you here probably has said, well, why? Why have you joined? You need to share your why. And so I want to ask you a series of questions to help you figure out exactly what that why may be. I know that can kind of get overwhelming, and that can kind of stop you in your tracks because you're like, well, I don't know why I'm here. I just know I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired, or I know that I have bills to pay, or I know why I think I'm here, but you don't know how to put it into words. So I want to help you illustrate that for your Facebook audience, your social media audience, your family, your friends, anybody that you come in contact with. So I'm going to ask you a series of questions, and if you can think of more why questions to share below, feel free to comment and add to this. But a couple of things that I've written down go back to your why should make you cry. If you don't know why you're here, you really need to think about it. All right, dig deep. The reason why that little saying says your why should make you cry is because you should be emotionally invested some way, somehow, if you're taking a second look at the business opportunity side of Plexus, right? Because with a business opportunity comes relationships. This is technically relationship marketing. Most of the time, we call it network marketing, but in reality, it's relationships. That's going to be the foundation of your business, and it's going to keep your business booming and growing and thriving and all that good stuff. So you've heard it before, your why should make you cry, and I want to break that down. Some of you have been bold enough already to share this and put it out there on Facebook. Some of you are maybe feeling apprehensive about that. You're like, I'm not ready. I just got started. I don't even know what I'm doing with my products yet. So that's great. And for those that are already sharing fearlessly, congratulations. You're awesome. And for those working up to it, you'll get there, okay? You'll get there. It is a little nerve-wracking in the beginning. I think it took me a good week to really figure out what I wanted to say and how I wanted to say it. So, a couple of things. Why did Emily join? Why did I get started? Maybe this will help jog your memory. So for me personally, I wanted to lose weight. My first and initial why, I joined because blank. I joined to lose postpartum baby weight. I thought the products were going to help me. Sure enough, they did, so I started sharing. So that why, after a little while, translated and transformed into I wanted to make enough money to cover my products. And then that why, because my team started growing and my audience was like, I need what you offer, I joined because I wanted to pay off student loans. Okay, I have tons of school debt, and before I got married to Scott, I was paying those off on my own. So my why evolved into paying off debt. That's what woke me up in the morning. Because guess what? Money is not going to wake you up in the morning. No, your sweet baby's faces wake you up in the morning. The smell of your coffee, because you know you got to get to work, wakes you up in the morning. So I want you to really dig deep and think about why you're here and what wakes you up. Put your feet on the ground and get you moving and grooving to live life every day. What is your purpose? So a couple other things. My why then transformed as ranks progressed and my team evolved and my business grew. My why went from weight loss to paying off debt to encouraging others to learn about gut health. Y'all, 3 years ago, I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know probiotics existed. I didn't even like drinking water. So you better believe I wanted to help other people learn about gut health and learn how to be healthier, make healthier choices. I thought Diet Coke meant healthy. It said diet on the label. That's how educated I was on the subject. So now my why has evolved into educating others. My grandparents both passed away within the last 10 years, and they were like a second set of parents to me. So that health side of this business is so crucially important to me. It makes me very emotional. It's a huge part of my testimony, and it's why I continue to share, because they were both diabetic and they both died and it just wrecked my family's life. And I felt like Plexus is a great way to prevent a lot of things that we see our older generations going through because they didn't know how to fuel their bodies to be healthy. So that's a part of my why. You see where I'm going with this? How your why will kind of evolve as you grow and as you learn and as your business changes, as your goals change. So now, as a Diamond Ambassador, my husband's still working his business. We are finally planting roots in a small town and we're ready to evolve. So what is my why now? I made it to the top, right? So you're thinking, well, why are you still here? I have two very important whys. I'm here to inspire and help you guys reach your goals every single day. And my second why is to retire my mama. My mama worked so hard. She'll probably watch this at some point today, but those are my two whys right now. I want you guys to reach your full potential. I want to push you and challenge you. And sometimes that may come off as condescending or mean. And you're like, Emily, you're so tough on me, but it's because I know you can do it. I've been there. I know how scary it is. Hey, Donna Lee. Hey, everybody. Yes, your why is going to change and evolve. I'm glad you agree with me. See, there's another diamond. There we go. Some third-party validation. Your why is going to evolve. So those are my two whys now. It went from weight loss all the way to retiring my mama and helping you guys reach your full maximum potential. Because there's going to be days where you don't feel like it. There's going to be days where you question why you're here. There's going to be days you're looking at your pink drink and you're like, man, do I really want to drink that? I'm here to remind you, yes, you do. Yes, you do. I'm sitting here in my dream house reminding you this can be your reality. Don't stop. Don't give up. Figure out that why and cling to it. Hold on to it. So here are a series of questions. Like I said, I wrote them down and maybe it'll help jog your memory and give you some ideas and tips and ways to think of what you're doing here. Why are you here? So I want you to ask yourself some of these questions. Why did you choose Plexus over everything else? Why do you need these products? Why did you join? Why do you still take these products for those of you that have been here for a while? Why do you want to help others? Why do you want to be able to afford blank for your family, for your children, for whoever? Why do you want to give back more financially? Why do you need to change your diet? Why do you need more sleep? All of these things evolve around why we are here. And then your why can kind of translate and turn into a how. How can I help people with Plexus? How can I help someone with my products? How can I learn more about microbiomes? How can I learn more about type 1 diabetics? How can I learn more about nursing and probiotics? How can I learn more about chromium in the pink drink? Those whys turn into hows, and you just keep going and you just kind of figure it out along the way. Nobody is a Plexus expert. Let me tell you that right now. Everybody at the top, when we go to Hawaii, after we work super hard and we earn that trip and our teams are just like, y'all watch us go over there. I want you to know sometimes we sit over there in the pool and we're just kind of like baffled. Like we can't believe we're here because we were just like you. We skeptically clicked join. We skeptically put that first pink drink sip to our mouths. We skeptically took that ProBio 5 before bedtime. We get it. But we had to remind ourselves, so why am I doing this again? Oh, because I don't want my newborn to wake me up and me resent my newborn. I want to enjoy motherhood. Or I'm here because I was waking up every day with chronic back pain and I don't want to wake up to that anymore. Maybe someone I know is experiencing that too, and I'm responsible for selflessly sharing. Because you know what? If you're here and you haven't said one word about Plexus to anybody and you're feeling really good, that's selfish. You need to tell people. You need to help them. We didn't go to their last doctor's appointments, right? So I want you to think about that. Now, if you're ready, like you're like feeling so motivated, you're like, it's Monday, I'm starting fresh, I'm about to share my why with all my friends. How do you do that? How do you put that out there on social media without being a ShamWow commercial, without being the weirdo Plexus person, right? Because people have opinions, right? They're just like belly buttons. We all have one. They're a little weird, but we all have one. Well, Everybody has an opinion, and this is the thing. They're never going to pay your bills. You cannot go into AT&T. You cannot go into the grocery store and say, hey, this guy Matt that I went to high school with thinks that Plexus is a joke, and he thinks what I do is not legit. And I would like to use his opinions to pay my $75 grocery bill. And that person behind the cashier is going to look at them. They're going to call for a manager and be like, this person's crazy. So do you want to be that crazy person, or do you want to be the crazy Plexus person? Think about that, and let's boldly share our whys today. So I want you to picture this, all right? I want you to think about when you're on Facebook and you're scrolling and you hear, people don't buy what you do. They buy why you're doing it, right? Again, relationships, you're connecting to people. So if you don't share your why with your friends or your family or your Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or whatever you're on, you're missing out on tons of potential, right? Like tons of people are missing out on this. So you share your heart, okay? And it doesn't have to be a novel, just some like bullet points, some cliff notes, or if you feel like you have a lot to say, do a Facebook Live, right? But you're not gonna build a business by sharing and vomiting Plexus on people. You just gotta do it a little bit here and there, right? Just a little bit here and there. So I want you to picture this. You're scrolling on Facebook, and you see a friend post a picture of mascara. It kind of looks like an advertisement. It says, buy this, it's amazing, and it comes in black and brown. And you're like, cool, all mascaras come in black and brown. And like, okay, whoop. Technical difficulties. But anyways, you see that picture and you're like, okay, well, then you keep scrolling, okay? And then you come across a picture of a little girl, and she's holding a tube of mascara, and she's taking a selfie with her mama, and she's wearing a ballerina tutu, right? And you're just like sucked in. Her little girl is precious. You love her tutu, and you're wondering, what is she holding? And you read the title, and it says, I love this mascara because it makes me look beautiful, and by sharing it with my girlfriends, I'm able to afford to put this sweet girl into her first ballet lessons. Pull at the heartstrings, right? That is how you share. That is how you connect. You don't just throw it out there with a price and say, hey, buy this. No, that's not what we're doing. Remove that dollar sign. Like if you look at your friends, or if you go to church and you see people and all you see is dollar sign, like, oh, she gets the flu every flu season, I'm going to sell her Plexus. No, she may have the flu, and that's crazy. That's awful. But you walk up to her and you start a relationship with her. You say, you know what? I know you're not feeling well. Can I take your kids off your hands? You form a relationship first. And then when you're on Facebook and you're putting yourself out there, connect with people. Share a picture that is going to pull at their heartstrings. Make your why, make them cry. Make them cry, because your why is so contagious and so passionate. And it makes anybody want the probiotic that you offer, right? Because that probiotic is paying your soccer club membership. That probiotic is paying your student loans. That probiotic is paying your hospital bills. So I want you to think about that. I mean, hello, I would so buy the mascara. I'd be like, oh my gosh, that's precious. Hey, I'll buy like 7 bottles so she can keep going to ballet. Like, right? That's why you share your why. That's how it evolves and turns into something so much more than I'm here for a discount. Because yeah, we all are here for a discount. Everybody likes a discount. Everyone likes to save money. Think harder, dig deeper, and motivate somebody today. You have to put your why out there, okay? End of story. You got to put it out there some way, somehow. Whether you're here to work a business or you're here to just feel better and get a great discount on products, don't be selfish. Put it out there some way, somehow. Whether it's, I'm using Plexus supplements because blank. A one-line sentence could change everything for someone else's life, including your own. And then maybe you wrote it out in the beginning because you've been here for a while, and it's time to revamp it. It's time to revisit why you first got started. And well, here you are 2 years later, 3 years later, 1 year later. What has changed? You guys, life changes in 2 minutes, 2 hours, 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years. It's been a while, right? So some of you need to update yourselves and update your why. Now, maybe you're here and you want to make a couple extra bucks, or maybe you're here because you want to drastically change the future for your family. You want to create a legacy business. I repeat myself again. Money does not wake you up in the morning, okay? That is not what wakes us up in the morning. What wakes you up in the morning is your identity and your purpose on this planet and the reason why you breathe. For me, that is my children and my family. I do what I do every day to provide for them and to inspire everybody. And then hopefully within the next year or couple of years, I can retire my mom so that she does not have to work so hard. That's why I'm here. So I encourage you today to dig deep and figure out why you chose Plexus.